Now I'm talking about correlation, okay? Now the question is, what do you see on the screen? Now my question is, if gas prices goes up, will the price of apples go up? Now, what is the best way to decide, to determine, to find out whether the gas prices are influencing or correlated to the cost of the apples? We know it should be data-based decision making. Any decision should be based on data. That shows that you should have an evidence to really find out. Assume that I have collected the data of the gas prices versus the price of apples, okay? Now, how do we, by seeing this data, it is going up, going down, or no correlation? Is there a correlation? By seeing the data, are you able to understand if there is a correlation or not? So you have to, we are into analyze phase now. So you have to analyze through what is called as a relationship between these two variables. Now, we use the help of software. How many of you want to learn Minitab? So what I'll do is I will not go into the depth of Minitab, but I'll show you some screenshots and I'll also take you to Minitab and help you understand how you can do this in Minitab, okay? So in the Minitab, there is like an Excel sheet. It looks like an Excel sheet. There is a spreadsheet. There is also some graphs that we can generate. And there is also a session window and we can make some inferences. Now I will open Minitab, but we will understand these screenshots first and then we will open Minitab. So if you see in the menu, like any software, Minitab will have file, edit. This is a menu bar. In that there is a graph. And when you want to show the relationship between two variables, which is the plot that we use for the relationship between two variables, scatter plot. So we will choose a simple scatter plot. And then my question is this: before you use scatter plot, in Six Sigma, we said y is equal to f of x. Now the next question is, what is y? Y is the outcome, y is the effect, okay? Y is the output variable. And what is the cause? So y is equal to f of x, x is a cause. So my question is the gas price and the price of the apple. So which is the cause, which is the effect? So we are talking about gas as a cause, which is an x variable, and the price of the apple, which is the effect. The reason that I'm saying that is, when you do a scatter plot, you have to be very clear, because if you don't have this understanding, if you put x in the place of y and y in the place of x, then your analysis would be misleading, okay? And we would get something like this. What does this graph tell us? Is there a relationship between the gas price and the cost of the apples? No. So can we go to Minitab? Are you all ready? So let me share my Minitab screen. A lot of people knew. So what I'll do is, I will explain a little bit of the Minitab if it is all okay with you. In Minitab, in the view, if you see command and line history, if I type, the history comes here, the command line comes here. If I say data and output, the output will come here and the data will come here. And this is called as a navigator. So these are the main screens in Minitab. Now this top portion, as in any software, okay. Now what I'll do is I'll just go to view. I'll remove this so that for clarity. And then we'll go to view and we'll see data only. So in the data only, I have actually written the copied and pasted whatever we had in Excel sheet on the data about the price of the apples to the price of the gas price. So what we have to do here is we have to go to graph, scatter plot, simple, and see this scatter plot, okay? Graph, scatter plot, click on scatter plot and simple, okay? Once you click simple and click OK, in Minitab, I'll delete it for you and tell you how to take this in Minitab. So in the X variable, what is X variable? It is the gas price, all right? And I select this. And the Y variable is apples. I'll select apple and I'll click OK in the comment box. Now I'll go to view and view the output only. So what do you see on the screen is what we had. You can always go here and go to edit graph and you can adjust and see here. I'll switch back to the PowerPoint presentation. I'll give you more examples now when I come back. So this is what we had. We went into graph, scatter plot, chose simple, chose apples to gas, and then we had this graph. And this graph tells us that doesn't seem to be any relationship between the apple prices with respect to the gas prices.